Hi there. I am here to tell you very quickly how to use track changes in Microsoft Word. Um, it's really great for taking a look at what revisions you make in your writing. I think it's fantastic for your own work to remember what it is that you changed. And it's also great for giving comments to other people. So if you send your essay to a teacher and that teacher uses track changes in Word, he or she can make suggestions on your work and you can decide whether or not you're going to accept them. So basically it's pretty simple to get to, a couple different ways you can do it. I usually just go to Tools, excuse me, and then I choose Track Changes. Excuse me, I didn't know I was going to have a coughing fit when I started this. So go to Tools, and then Track Changes, and then there is a choice for you to highlight changes. When this little box comes on the screen, you just check off, make sure that all three of these are checked. You can have it track changes while editing, highlight changes on screen, and highlight changes in the printed document. I like keeping that on for all of them. You might notice that once I did that, I have a little toolbar that shows up here, and that gives me some special buttons to accept changes. You can reject change or delete a comment. You can just add a new comment, or you can see here this button is pressed and it's going to track my changes. So I notice here that this running head, this is my sample research paper that I give to the freshmen. I've noticed that the running head is different from the actual title. It's supposed to be a shortened version of the title. So maybe I'm going to say, instead of foreshadowing the death of the privileged, I might say gentry here. And what that does is it highlights in red the change that I made. Excuse, I can't believe I just said maked. The change that I made, and it gives a little comment over on the side explaining what it is that I said. Then, once that's there, you can click on the check mark to accept the change or the X to reject the change, if you so desire. For me, I like having students upload their documents with the track changes highlighted because then it's really easy for me to see the revisions. It saves me a ton of time in grading. So you can go through, like maybe I say, maybe I want to say foreshadows death. I can highlight that and say foreshadows death with the help of setting and visual details. And then it tells you what I deleted, tells you what I added. I also could use track changes to insert comments. So I can just highlight this. This is a student's thesis statement. Foreshadow death despite of the wealth of power. That's okay. I'm still wondering what the point of that is, and I still want a little bit of a so what factor. So in case you didn't see what I just did, I'll show you. I have that highlighted, and I clicked right here. I clicked this button that says new comment, and that gives me a little bubble over on the right hand side. It highlights in here with brackets where the part begins and ends for my highlighting. And I can say great start on your thesis. Still looking for that so what factor. What is the purpose of, this foreshadowing? Something like that. And then I can go through. Even if I delete something, maybe I don't want this citation there, which I don't know why I wouldn't, because of course you need citations. But I can delete it, and it keeps over here on the right hand side, keeps track of what I did. So if I decide, no, that's crazy, that's a citation, you need citations, I just hit the X to reject that change, and it leaves it in the paper. So anything that you change is not set in stone, and you don't lose your original version. So it's just a great way to do revisions and for your teacher to be able to see quite easily what changes you made. All you have to do is save your paper. I could just hit Command S, I'm on my Mac, or I can just do File, Save As. Like maybe I don't want to save it, I don't want to save over, so I can say something like that and save it. And the next time I open that paper, if it ever goes, the changes are saved as well. When you upload to turn it in, it looks just like this. So for me, it's super, super easy. Probably saves me 15 minutes per paper when I'm looking at revisions because I can go and see exactly what students have changed. So that's really all there is to it. It's not all that complicated. Um, Good luck. Let me know if you have any questions. I have nothing really else to say about it. Have a lovely day.